All right, Scorpio. Peace, y'all. How y'all doing? I hope all is well. I hope you are having a great Wednesday. Ooh, Scorpio, looks like you are either getting some recognition, some attention from your community, from people that you're close to, or social media, or you may be hearing some good news. You know what song I'm hearing? It might be happening in the morning. Good morning. Good morning. That's what I'm hearing. Good morning to you. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so it could be happening in the morning. When you wake up in the morning, you may be getting some good news, some unexpected news, or you could be hearing about, you know, overnight sensation. You could be well that. I'm about to blow up, Martin. All right, let's get into it real quick, Scorpio. I'm gonna try not to make this too long, so I'm gonna use one deck. All right, Scorpio. All right, you got the Magician at the bottom of the deck. You could be connected to an Aquarius. This could be something that you manifested, something grand, some change, an ending, right? A necessary ending at that too, Scorpio. That is your energy, Queen of Swords. You may have needed to make some cuts. All right, Scorpio. What else? What Scorpio needs to know? Yeah, something regarding your past. So you may be changing old habits, Scorpio, Six of Wands. You may have already started that, changing old habits. Or someone from your past may want a renewal, Scorpio. For some of you, you may want something that you may want. All right, with the Six of Wands showing up at the bottom of the deck. What else does Scorpio need to know? Good morning. Good morning. That's what I'm hearing. It's like it may be like a morning text, like good morning. All right, Scorpio. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this is a change in your luck and fortune. Something's changing because something's ended. What's ended here for Scorpio? What transformation does Scorpio have to come to? Is balance. Justice is at the bottom of the deck. It's not necessarily karmic. It could be, right? But it's definitely balance being restored for some of you Scorpios. What's the death? What's changing for Scorpio? The direction that you're going in. You may have decided to change your direction, Scorpio. The World card. You may have decided that something from your past was no longer for you, or you made the executive decision, Scorpio, that it's time to leave the past in the past. All right. Tell me about the Six of Cups, Queen of Wands. This could be a Leo, Sag, Aries, some type of action being taken about the past. So you may have decided to move away from the past or change directions, and you got a feminine energy from your past that may be wanting to present something to you, or someone coming in their feminine energy. It doesn't have to be a female; it could be a male. Just yeah. Ooh, Ten of Cups with the Six of Swords, wanting to make peace with you. What's this? Ace of Wands. It's not just peace. This person wants a brand new beginning. Like I said, some of you Scorpios, you may want this. Okay, you got the King of Swords and the Emperor. This could be a divine masculine energy that you were connected to here. Someone that you left out in the cold. Maybe they walked away from you, or maybe they walked away and realized whatever it was that they were walking away to wasn't all it was chopped up to be. Person made a bad decision, right? So the person may be wanting to come to you now, move into calmer waters. They may see you as the Queen of Wands energy, and may be wanting to take action to kind of like move into calmer waters and start a brand new beginning, a passionate new beginning. Okay. Hmm. This could have been someone that you had um, it could be a family member. It could have been someone that you were in love with, you married to, had a long term relationship with, but you've changed directions, okay, Scorpio? And this person from the past may be wanting to move into calmer waters from you because you moved. You changed your direction. You changed your path. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. And like I said, some of you, you wanted this. You wanted this. This is so weird because I've never noticed it like this before. The devil is on the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so it's giving you what you want. So you may need to really truly evaluate the situation when it comes in. Like even though it's something that you want, yeah, Four of Swords. Like really evaluate what it is that you want. Because it might be something that you want and it may not be something that's good for you. Yeah. Yeah, it may not be something that's really good for you. It could cause a lot of confusion, delays, make you feel a little bit, unstable, unbalanced. It could have caused that in the past for you, Scorpio. What else does Scorpio need to know? I feel like Scorpio, you made changes, all right, Scorpio, and how you may have been in the past. Let's talk more about the changes that you made, Scorpio. Let's talk about Scorpio's changes that they made. What changes have Scorpio made regarding their direction? Three of Wands. You may have learned your value, Scorpio, or you learned value in choosing a different direction, Knight of Wands, and going after the things that you feel will bring you the most creativity, the most excitement, the most joy. Yeah, you got the Page of Pentacles here, so you could be deciding that you're ready to start new, right? This could be new environment, new relationship, new whatever, right? New you, new look, right? It could be anything that you are waiting patiently for the opportunity to go forward. Like, you gotta, get ready to jump in the double dutch rope. That's kind of like what the Three of Wands is, waiting for the perfect time to execute whatever it is that you want. The Queen of Wands to me is all about execution too, right? So you're definitely taking action toward a lot of fire energy here, Scorpio. Tell me more. Scorpio is the fire sign of the water signs, right? Scorpio. What else is Scorpio? What does the Scorpio needs to know about this change? Yeah, look at that coming out. Page of Pentacles. All right. You may be putting your a little bit of everything, a little bit of investment and a little bit of everything, right? So this could be investment in your time, your investment in with your money, investment with whatever, right? You could be doing your physical action, right? You could be putting a little bit of everything into that, right? Putting some action into your body by working out, putting some money into your skill or your trade, right? Or putting your emotions into a new relationship, right? Learning new things, something that you're passionate about. I feel like that's what's happening here, Scorpio. You're putting your time and energy in a little bit of everything with this Page of Pentacles. What else? So, Scorpio, if you were in a place of stagnancy, Scorpio, Seven of Wands is in the reverse. We'll talk about that in a minute. So if you were in like a space of stagnancy, Scorpio, I feel like that is kind of like lifting, right? Like what I said, if you were in a place of stagnancy, you got the hanging in here at the bottom of the deck. If you were there, you're kind of allowing yourself to take action, so to speak, right? Um, Slightly, right? It's not like this big action, this big jump from being complacent or not really knowing which direction you want to go into to all of a sudden full throttle. No, you're like seeing what sticks right now for some of you Scorpios. What's the Three of Wands, Scorpio? The Sun card. Yeah, like I said, you're waiting for the best opportunity. For some of you, this could be clarity, right? You could be waiting for answers, like what's sticking, right? What's sticking? What's tea, right? What's good? What's coming through for me? What action should I take, or is this action that I'm taking the appropriate action, right? Tell me about the Page of Pentacles for Scorpio. Page of Pentacles. Why is that here for Scorpio? in regards to change. I feel like the change is in you, Scorpio. Clarity. Two energies full with clarity. The Sun card and the Ace of Swords. Clarity, new ideas. Maybe things around you, Scorpio, may have been a little bit cloudy when it comes to the directions that you want to go in, or maybe they just wasn't really successful, right? And it could have just been fear that has been keeping you from moving forward. But I feel like there's a lot of insight here, Scorpio, coming from you, right? Insight. You're doing a lot of internal soul searching to kind of like get answers, Scorpio, and you're looking to find out what exactly is the struggle. You may have been resistant, right, Scorpio, with the Seven of Wands. Tell me about the Seven of Wands. Resistant to change. You probably putting your guard down, Scorpio, and allow a change to come in. Tell me about the Seven of Wands in reverse for Scorpio. Four of Wands, yeah. I heard House of Cards, and then I heard we all fall down. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't even know what to make of that because now that I think about it, it sounds more like the Tower, right? So, Scorpio, this could be in regards to your home, the Hermit, and the Lovers with the Ten of Swords. Scorpio, you could have had like really bad, like, you could have had like really bad relationships, right, Scorpio? Yeah, I feel like that's what that could have been for some of you. For some of you, this could have been a failed marriage, Scorpio, but I do feel like you're allowing yourself to let this go. You're not fighting for something. And I feel like with the Two of Cups, Empress, and the Nine of Cups, you're going after what brings you emotional fulfillment. Even if that doesn't mean you go right into a relationship, I feel like whatever clarity and understanding that you'll be getting, Scorpio, is going to put you in a space where you're celebrating. Okay, you could be coming into a new union, you could be moving into a new home, changing your environment, Scorpio. But ultimately, I feel like there's going to be a lot of clarity coming to you. You're going to be getting a lot of answers, Scorpio. So be ready to receive them. Um, you may have already started to receive answers. Okay, Scorpio, moving forward. What should Scorpio know? Moving forward. What should Scorpio know moving forward? Control. Stay in your boss like energy, Scorpio. Maintain control over whatever it is that you want or need. All right. What else moving forward should Scorpio know? All right. Listen to yourself. And obtain a perspective that is balanced. Okay. Don't just take a perspective from yourself and don't really have it's not really intelligible, right? Like you can think it, but you can't enact it. Yeah, Three of Cups, right? You can think it, but you can't enact it. You want to be able to celebrate whatever it is that you're thinking, whatever it is that you're having control over, because you're showing up with the Emperor, showing up with big boss energy, right? But really taking action based on what it is, the perspectives that you gain. Don't just take stupid, reckless actions, all right, Scorpio? Because the goal is to celebrate, all right? For some of you, this is a masculine in your energy that's kind of like stuck on you. Like, I'm stuck on Band Aid brands because Band Aid stuck on me, all right? Tell me more what Scorpio should know moving forward. And it could be an Aries or a Pisces, could be both, because are you're allowing yourself to release what doesn't serve you, Scorpio. Release what isn't balanced. All right. Okay. There goes your energy, King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right. Continue to make wise decisions, Scorpio. All right. Listen to your intuition when it comes to people, places, and things, especially if it causes conflict or confusion or disruption. I think that's something that you're already doing, though, Scorpio, honestly. Um, Scorpio, I do feel like if this is a masculine, this king, of this emperor, if this is a masculine in your energy, I feel like you're kind of like keeping this person at bay, like staying silent, not allowing this person in. But ultimately, I do feel like you're keeping control of your emotions while being very intentional about the things that you're passionate about. Scorpio, I'm going to go ahead and close this here, Scorpio. You know I love you, right? Peace.